Thank you, Dr. Ofori-Mensah. Good morning, distinguished ladies and gentlemen, senior citizens, members of the diplomatic corps, the media. I'm privileged to chair this event because it talks about money, which I also talked about 2 or 3 days ago on the corruption. I think consensus exists on the fact that money is important in running political parties, even as election machineries. Money is very important, and it is said that political parties cannot survive without money. And the argument is that democracy cannot exist without elections. And so elections also cannot exist without electoral campaigns. And electoral campaigns in turn cannot exist without adequate funding. And so money is at the core of party politics. Indeed, it is said that money fuels party activities. But as a fuel, money does not determine the outcome of elections. But it enables political parties to operate effectively and efficiently. Because of that, political parties are interested in getting money, whether legally or illegally. 3 things have emerged in the literature about party funding. The first one is what is called state funding of political parties. This is mainly in the European countries. The second approach is what is called private funding, which is mainly an American thing. The final one, the third one, which is the hybrid, is what is called the public funding, which includes both private and public funding. And we as a country, we have grappled with this idea since the return to constitutional. To what extent can we as a country, to what extent can we have some form of public funding to support political parties? So the argument started from the Committee of Experts report 1991. Then of course that was also taken up by the Constitutional Review Commission, which made a very important point that, well, the Electoral Commission has started engaging political parties with regards to some form of funding. So once that consultation is over, then of course a draft bill can be sent to Parliament to more or less legalize public funding of political parties. So an administrative action should be taken by the executive. That recommendation has also been accepted by the government's white paper on the CRC. As recently as June this year, the majority and minority leaders have also more or less resurrected the debate over public funding of political parties. And they made a very important point that some form of public funding will reduce corruption in government. They said it is clear. So what do we do now as a country? When governments are in power, they develop a cold feet when it comes to public funding. When they're out of power, they make the loudest noise that we should actually have some form of public funding. Whether we like it or not, as a country, public funding would greatly improve the internal democracy of the political parties. It will also reduce corruption, and it will also promote a level playing field. And so we are happy to have Dr. Ransford Jampu, a senior lecturer at the Department of Political Science, to present the paper. Dr. Jambo is not only a senior lecturer, but he is recently appointed as the director of the newly established Center for European Studies at the University of Ghana. My pleasure to invite Dr. Jambo to present, please.